All right, ladies and gentlemen. Apologies for being late. I was helping clean up the fridge downstairs. But I'm happy to be able to do a One Punch Man chapter on time when it needs to be done, instead of like, oh, I scheduled a gaming stream and now I got to do one at 4:30 as has happened before. But let's go ahead and get this started, shall we? Yo, peoples, Kyushu92 here, and welcome back to yet another One Punch Man chapter reaction and review. Good to see you, Ogata. Good to see you, Holster. Last we left out on, we were with the different ninja that Speed of Sound Sonic and Flashy Flash trained with and was raised with in their old ninja village. And they're apparently trying to get this very big group together in order for them to exact revenge on not only Flashy Flash, but Blast as well, due to Blast's encounter with their Great One, that they call, who somehow may have a connection to God. And now we have Flashy Flash asking Blast just what is the connection to his village's Great One, and this God character that we've been seeing have a more prominent presence ever since he was it was first introduced. So let's see what happens in One Punch Man Punch 194. That doesn't show the title. It doesn't show it. It just shows a Flashy Flash on the front page here first. But then we cut to the Heroes Association. Also, if you guys want to see what I'm seeing, either go to Viz or go to your website of your choice in order to see images. I don't show them because of copyright reasons, and I'd rather not have a strike on my channel. But we're here at the Heroes Association as Flashy Flash is with Saitama and Oculette, talking to both Blast and Sitch. I think you know there's a connection between Ninja Village, where I grew up, and God. And Blast doesn't say anything. And then Oculette speaks up.
Ninja Village?
Sonic and those two freaks did mention a village. Blast, I think you destroyed it.
Huh?
And then Sitch closes his eyes, as if to confirm the validity of Flashy Flash's statement. Hate me if you want. Huh. Actually, I'm glad. Oh? If it took you this long to realize, then you must have really wanted to bury the memories of your village. What? Goes Saitama, because he's completely clueless. Then we get the backstory of Saitama. I grew up in Ninja Village, an organization that trains assassins. It's deep in the mountains and protected by a barrier erected by the founder. I heard that someone destroyed it 9 years ago, immediately after I left. I don't care about what happened after I left, but something did bother me. So I went to investigate during the 3 panels when you found Oculette. Whoa, that was fast.
Good job not getting lost.
Silence. So not only do we have Saitama breaking the fourth wall, but we have Flashy Flash breaking the fourth wall, saying, I investigated during the 3 panels when you were looking for Oculette. You know how we were saying, how in the last chapter, when they were looking for Oculette, Saitama says, oh, it took us only 3 panels to find her. Now, Flashy Flash is saying, like, during that time when it took you 3 panels to find Oculette, I already investigated my village. So we just have casual fourth wall breakers outside of Saitama. Just acknowledging. So I went to investigate during the 3 panels when you found Oculette. Whoa, that's fast.
Good job not getting lost.
Silence. And we cut to Flashy Flash standing in front of what looks to be like his Ninja Village building, and it's just covered in like carved out circular holes. Just everywhere, all over, as if something just bore into it and then erased it. And Flashy Flash is looking at it, and he's going down a long set of stairs. Then he goes into another room where the doors have just been the doors have like a big, massive, carved out circular holes in them as well. And then he goes over to the stand that had the black box that Flashy Flash and Speed of Sound Sonic, when they were kids, was in. That whole thing is just utterly destroyed. The spherical damage made the attacker obvious. Did you do it to obtain a cube? Those annoying ninja jogged my memory. I recalled a cube held in deep storage, a cube-like facility that must have been modeled after it. And it shows Speed of Sound, it shows Sonic and Flash looking at this almost monsterized body of an individual who looks kind of like the founder that the previous ninja organization said they wanted to resurrect and reawaken. The village's founder asleep in a healing capsule. He didn't look human. Could God have granted him power? He was my partner. He was my partner. And together we search for the cubes. So the founder of the ninja village that Flash lives in worked with Blast. We're only on pages 8 and 9. We knew him as Empty Void. After monsterizing, he forbade that name and came to be called the Great One. So, he was a hero! It seems he was a hero! But he monsterized! That explains the appearance. But he was a partner of Blast called Empty Void. Interesting. After monsterizing, he forbade that name and came to be called the Great One. Empty. Boiled. No void.
It's like saying you broke a broken bone.
And see, Saitama already got the name wrong. He heard it. Empty Void. And Saitama was all like, empty. Boiled. No void. He is the only one with the power to open the rock door of heaven, the gate leading to the other dimension where God lurks. So that's why we've been trying to find a way to make him human again. Yo! So Empty Void has the power to open the door where God resides. That's not something to scoff at. He has the power to open the rock door of heaven, the gate leading to the other dimension where God lurks. He literally is the key to the door of God. Okay. So that's why we've been trying to find a way to make him human again.
Pardon me. A letter arrived for Flashy Flash.
A challenge? It's from Sonic. The Great One has awakened, and he seeks your death. You cannot run. Now it's time to settle the score. Come to my hideout. It's where I alone dream absurd dreams. The Great One has awakened? The timing is uncanny. And this is Sitch chiming in. I wounded him, and he fled 15 years ago. He may have planned this precise moment to his advantage. Could Blast couldn't finish him off? He's too soft. Sonic's handwriting isn't that neat. This must be fake. No, I taught him. This is his handwriting. He purposefully scribbled his challenge to me? Kinda irritating. And he's looking at the note, paying attention to the words. Come to my hideout. It's where I alone dream absurd dreams. It appears that Sonic has fallen to the Great One. The Great One may have had Sonic write this to lure me out. If I go, he may come to finish me off and thereby expose himself. This is a chance for revenge, Blast. As it shows Blast, Saitama, Oculette, and Flashy Flash leaving the Heroes Association. I have something to do first. Go to the hideout ahead of me. Very well. The address is on the envelope. Does it look right?
Do ninjas give out their addresses?
And on the envelope it says Speed of Sound Sonic. Then it cuts to Blast, who goes, Are you coming too? Yes, I've got free time. As Saitama just whips out his cape, and then a black hole that's a cool way to teleport somewhere. Blast just creates a black hole to teleport away, and as he says, do not be long, Flash. That's a cool way to teleport. We see people just disappear from sight, or maybe just disappear on themselves and teleport to another location, but just clashing your fists together, creating a black hole, and then you're just gone, that's a cool way to teleport, I'm just saying. And then Flashy Flash is standing there, and then he just starts speeding down the road.
You came here as a child, right? Your memories from before hold your ego together. But I was born here and raised in the training program. Your memories from before hold your ego together, but I was born here and raised in the training program. So why do I still have my own free will? Why do I still have my own will?
You didn't say free will. I added that on. I'm sorry. But this is a young Sonic and a young Flash sitting in a forest in the distance from the ninja village with a dead giant bat creature right behind them.
So why do I still have my own will? The instructors call me defective, but they're wrong. I was born with a strong heart, so they can't break me. I have a dream for the future. I'm going to reach the top and lead the village. I'm going to destroy the organizational structure and raise the other orphans in a more permissive atmosphere. Assassination skills are only useful for killing people. What really has value is the strength to live however you want. But we can't do that now. I know you'll help me, Flash. The look in your eyes is like mine. I've got a possible spot for the new village. Really?
And then it shows Flash and Sonic looking at this map at this one location. And then time shifts from the flashback into the present as Flash moves to this location with Sonic standing in the distance. You remembered. They built a road at the base of the mountain a few years back. A waste company thought the remote location was ideal for illegal dumping. Don't you think it's the perfect spot for the end of my ridiculous dream? As Sonic draws his sword, Punch 194. And as Sonic draws his sword, we get the title of this chapter, Where the Dream Ends. And that's the end of the chapter. That's interesting. How Blast just casually revealing that the founder of the ninja village where Flash and Sonic are from has the power to open the door to God? That's such a casual reveal. This individual, we're getting a Flashy Flash versus Sonic speed off. Yeah, we're gonna see who's the fastest. Speed of sound Sonic or Flashy Flash? We all know Saitama is faster, but he's traveling with Blast, so you know. But that's interesting. That's very interesting. Let's go literally ask who was faster a few chapters ago. Things are getting spicy and we finally get Blast doing something. Yes! This is about time Blast started doing something since, ever since he first showed up in order to gain that sphere when Saitama and Oculette and Flash were looking at this big humanoid figure inside of this black void deep in the recesses of the Monsters Association base. It's about time he started doing something. So it should be interesting to see what Blast thinks of Saitama in terms of his strength, because Saitama's going to show how strong he is in front of, the Blast is the number one hero, right? Blast is the number one hero, where King is the one directly under him, right? Hold on, I'm looking this up. Don't worry, I'm not looking too deep into it. Yes, he's the number one hero. He's the number one hero, number one S-class, rank 1 professional hero of the Heroes Association. Okay, I just had to double check. Real quick. Blast, then Tornado. Hold on. What's the hierarchy again? I need to go down to classes real quick. Who ranks where? Hold on, I'll just pull it up. Oh, Blast, then Tornado. Yeah, Blast, then Tornado, and then King. I'm trying to find the listing where it'll show. Oh, never mind. I found it. Never mind. Okay. So Blast, Tornado, Atomic Samurai, Metal Knight, and then King. Okay, so King is number 5. Remember, Blast, Tornado, Silver something, I forgot the rest. This is the current listing. This is what appears to be the current listing for the Class S. Class S, going from 1 all the way down to 15, is Blast, Tornado, Atomic Samurai, Metal Knight, King, Zombie Man, Drive Knight, Pig God, Super Alloy, Dark Shine, or, Super Alloy, Black Luster, Watchdog Man, Flashy Flash, Genos, Metal Bat, Tank Top Master, and then lastly, Putty Putty Prisoner. That's the current class, S-Class, in order from 1 to 15. Okay. All right. Interesting chapter. We got a little bit more backstory. That's surprising to me. That the founder of the Ninja Village is not only someone who worked with Blast, was his partner before he monsterized, but also had the power to basically open doors. I want to say that it wasn't just his ability to open the door to God, but maybe just his ability to open doors to different dimensions. And the doorway to God is literally one of the doors he is capable of opening. But that's some big information. So not only are they just can't wait for Watchdog Man to take action, it's going to be interesting overall for everybody. But just the knowledge that he was once a hero called Empty Void, whose name was like erased and forbade from ever being used after he monsterized. And now we got I forget their exact name from the last chapter, where they said they wanted to reawaken the ninja founder, the Great One, as they call him. What is this group called? The Tenin Party. The Tenin Party want to a team of elite assassins composed entirely of Tenin ninja who have surpassed the Jonin, the top echelon in the ninja village. The time is ripe. The Great One has finally awakened, and all shall be overturned. The Great One was the founder of the ninja village and the strongest ninja ever. After losing consciousness in a fierce fight against Blast 15 years ago, the Great One was in a hibernation capsule. We will welcome the Great One as our leader, but first we will kill our nemesis Flashy Flash and publicly execute Blast. Then no one will remain to oppose us. With overwhelming ninja might, we will rule the world. So that's the goal of the Tenin Party. They want to reawaken their ninja founder. And if you remember from last chapter, the ninjas are supposed to ambush Flashy Flash, right? Yes, I'm still on this. Don't worry, we'll help. And we want your participation. Invite Flash to this spot tomorrow night. Don't worry, we shall assist with the assassination. Unless you want to die, do as we say. The Great One will be here tomorrow. Do you get it? And that's the thing. He was supposed to lure out Flashy Flash to a spot at night. But if you pay attention to today's chapter, Flashy Flash goes to this location and it's daytime. It's daylight out here. If it was dark out, then the background would be dark. But when he leads him to like basically this dump, which is the place where Flashy Flash wanted to build his new village, it's daylight. So either Sonic has betrayed the Tenin Party, or he intends to fight Sonic there, drag it out to the night, and then the Tenin Party show up. It's all interesting all the same. Let's see. I remember Blaster and I can't wait for Watch on Man Dave. If I remember. Yes, so going through today's chapter, very interesting stuff being told to us. I'm actually surprised that Saitama didn't travel with Flashy Flash. But, I mean, he's fine with Blast, because Blast doesn't seem like the type of individual that is going to be bothered by Saitama's nonchalance. But seriously, this is a very interesting chapter. And we got so much information. The Great One was in a healing capsule when both Flash and Sonic were kids. It's revealed that he was the former partner of Blast, searching for those cubes that are connected to God, but then he monsterized, and they've been trying to figure out a way to turn him back human again, so they can, I guess, for Blast, open the door to God and try and destroy him. After monsterizing, he forbade that name and came to be called the Great One. We knew him as Empty Void. He was the only one with the power to open the Rock Door of Heaven. It's got a specific name. The Rock Door of Heaven. The gate leading to the other dimension where God lurks. So that's why we've been trying to find a way to make him human again. Because it pretty much seems like the definitive way to get to where this God lives is through the means of the power of Empty Void. It's going to be interesting to see how things go from here. Don't think Sonic will kill Flashy Flash or anything. I think he brought him here for a different purpose. I think Sonic is actually a traitor. Here's the thing about me that I know about Sonic. Sonic is not easily swayed just because a bunch of people say, like, if you don't do what we say, we're going to kill you. I mean, ain't he the same person that got away from the Ninja Village just like Flashy Flash? I highly doubt that Sonic's going to be all like, yeah, I'm just going to do what they say because a lot of them are a lot more powerful than me or whatever. He's not the one, because he's the one who said in this chapter, I have my own will. Why do they see me as defective? Really running this stream off of Wi-Fi just because I'm working on something on my PlayStation. Really, I can, it's kind of noticeable, but as long as you guys are able to see me just fine. But he has his own free will, so it's not like it doesn't seem like Sonic's the type to just bend the knee just because someone tells him to. I mean, this is random, but Empty Void situation makes me think of Sweet Mask for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know why either. Is it because Sweet Mask's situation is we don't know his backstory. At least I don't. I know some information about One Punch Man tends to get out there, but I don't know anything about it because it really hasn't shown itself in the chapter to me. But there's something about a My Mask or Sweet Mask, if you call him. So I can't say I see the similarities, but maybe I'll find out later as the chapters goes on. Wonder who else can open the dimension to God? Maybe that's what the cubes are. Maybe gathering enough of them can create a doorway that opens up to him. I don't know. I'm just making assumptions here. But this was a very good chapter. I enjoyed it. I liked it, especially with the information of finding out who the Great One was. Former hero, monsterized, the power to open the doorway to God. You can see it with this somewhat demonic transformation. Maybe, kinda, especially with his face changing and everything. It kind of looks reminiscent of that. It kind of looks reminiscent of a My Mask's face changing when he started to get really, really into trying to kill someone. There's some similarities there, so who knows? Who knows? Maybe we'll find out later. But overall, I like this chapter, and I'm looking forward to the next one. Seeing as how we tend to get these chapters twice a month, we probably won't see one until well into December, and maybe near the end of December before we're done with One Punch Man for this year. Overall, it would seem. But yeah, I like the chapter. Looking forward to the next one. Glad I was able to get this reaction to all of you guys early on rather than later on. And since I know for a fact that these chapters drop at 1 o'clock, I am confident in being able to keep my streams scheduled at these times for the next one. But that's all I got for today's reaction of One Punch Man. So to everyone right here, right now, hope you all enjoyed. Can't wait to see you all in my next video. Like, comment, and subscribe because I am always looking forward to entertaining you. So have a fantastic day. And once again, as always, later, peoples.